somewhere on Earth. Let's unveil the history before, during, and after World War in Japan. Together, let's discover more about Japan, especially its economic and political condition before, during, and after war. Japan's economy before World War I. The pre-World War I world economy enjoyed price stability and free trade under the international gold standard from the 1880s through 1914. Japan joined the gold standard and fixed its exchange rate in 1897. Soon, Japanese prices converged to the world level. Next, Japan's political condition before war. The Empire of Japan was a historical nation-state and great power that existed from the Meiji Restoration in 1868 until the enactment of the post-World War II 1947 Constitution and subsequent formation of modern Japan. Japan's political condition during war. During World War II, Hirohito was the emperor under the Meiji Constitution during Japan's imperial expansion, militarization, and involvement in World War II. Japan was an absolute monarchy that was ruled by consent of the emperor. Most of the decisions of the government were managed by the emperor's ministers who governed with his approval. Japan's economy during war. During World War II, U.S. bombed Nagasaki and Hiroshima in Japan. Nagasaki and Hiroshima were totally destructed. Many people died. The war wiped out many of the gains which Japan had made since 1868. About 40% of the nation's industrial plants and infrastructure were destroyed and production diverted to levels of about 15 years earlier. The people were shocked by the devastation and swung into action. The Japanese economy of the 1920s suffered from a retrenchment after the boom of the First World War. For most of the decade, the real economy remained dull, with a low economic growth, mild deflation, and an unsettled financial system. Japan's role during war. Japan entered World War I as a member of the Allies on 23 August 1914, seizing the opportunity of Imperial Germany's destruction with the European War to expand its sphere of influence in China and the Pacific. During World War II, Japan attacked nearly all of its Asian neighbors, allied itself with Nazi Germany, and launched a surprise assault on the U.S. naval base at Pearl Harbor. During World War II, Japan allied with Germany. With the rise of Hitler and Nazism in the early 1930s, the intellectuals and commentators in Japan became advocates and supporters. Germans positioned allied Japanese as honorary Aryans to establish a level of acceptance. After Japan surrendered in 1945, ending World War II, Allied forces led by the United States occupied the nation, bringing drastic changes. Japan was disarmed, its empire dissolved, its form of government changed to democracy, and its economy and education system reorganized and rebuilt. How did Japan gain independence? With a powerful army and navy, Japan had regained complete control of its foreign trade and legal system, and by fighting and winning two wars, one of them against a major European power, Russia, it had established full independence and equality in international affairs. In 1945 to 1952, Allied occupation of Japan, Democratic Party government restored, women gained legal equality and the right to vote. Enactment of the new democratic constitution transforms Japan's political life, making it a truly parliamentary state. With a peace treaty signed in 1951, Japan regains its independence. The devastated Japanese economy rose quickly from the ashes of the World War II. By 1956, real per capita GDP had overtaken the pre-war 1940 level. During the recovery period 1945 to 1956, per capita GDP rose at an average annual rate of 7.1%. Recovery was followed by the era of rapid growth era. Current political condition of Japan. It is a unitary state containing 47 administrative divisions, with the emperor as its head of the state. Japan is a constitutional monarchy with a parliamentary government. Fumio Kishida is a Japanese politician serving as a Prime Minister of Japan and President of the Liberal Democratic Party since 2021. Japan's emperor also is Hironomiya Naruhito. Japan's current economic conditions. Japan's economy is ever growing. Japan is one of the developed countries. Its infrastructures, education system, medical services, tourist destinations, technological products, as well as the market goods and services are high in quality. Plus, people are highly employed. Japan's real GDP growth is projected at 1.8% in 2023 and 0.9% in 2024. The new economic policy package will support domestic demand, partly offsetting subdued household confidence in real income. Loss of momentum in trading partner economies will moderate exports. Lastly, let's discover about Japan's development of science and technology. Japan is advanced and a global leader in the robotics, natural sciences, aerospace exploration, and biomedical research areas. In 2022, Japan was ranked 13th in the Global Innovation Index by the World Intellectual Property Organization, rising from 16th in 2020. Did you know the world's first TV watch was developed in Japan by Seiko in 1982? In fact, Japan sometimes becomes the first-ranked technologically advanced country. And some of Japan's inventions are the code system, pocket calculators, sat-nav, the digital single-lens reflex camera, camera phones, selfie sticks, VHS, CDs, DVDs, canned coffee, and instant noodles, and many more. That's all about Japan's political and economic conditions before, during, and after war. Thank you.